Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then I'm Sana and I make videos about writing and all things associated with writing and writing online. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. Today's video is going to be a fun one. So a few days ago, around 3 a.m. at night, I had this amazing idea for a story, which, by the way, I have not outlined for at all, but I know that when I come up with a story idea, I want to create the cover as soon as possible because then it really feels like it's coming to life for me. I don't know if anyone else likes to do that, but personally, I like to make the cover as probably one of the first steps when writing online. I would like to point out that I do have a kind of idea of how I want the storybook cover to look, or at least the theme that I'm going for. So it's going to be some kind of dark fantasy. That's literally all I know. So we're going to try to come up with a cover like that. And for now, we'll try to make one, but we'll see. We might end up with a couple of options. So yeah, today we're going to make a book cover for a story that may never be written, by the way, but for some reason I have the title in my head as clear as day, even though the story is still a bit hazy to me. So without further ado, let's begin creating this book cover and wish me luck. So this is where I go to make really simple book covers. The first thing you want to do is search up Wattpad, and you should find Wattpad book cover. It's this one. The neat thing about this is that they already have the template sized out to how much it's supposed to be. And though I don't really choose any of these specifically to edit, it's more about the kind of variation between titles and the fonts. So I like to go through them instead of having to look for it myself. If I find a font that I really like, then I'll just choose that one. For now, I'm trying to look for something like this, but maybe a bit more suited to fantasy. This is nice as well, but I can do better, I think. This is not bad. The problem is that my title isn't exactly very short, so anything that's a really nice font. If I wasn't making the cover that I was, I'd probably choose that. Maybe for another genre. Okay, so I've opened up a couple of templates. Let's see. Ooh, these are actually quite nice as well. A bit confused now. But anyway, yeah, let's go with this. And this one as well. Just open these three up and see what we can manage. So the first thing is I'm going to just remove everything that isn't of use to me. Don't need these on the side. If you look on this side, you can choose the pictures from your computer. So I've already uploaded the pictures that I found. And I think I'm going to first go with either this one. Come on. Trying to replace it. Let's see if I can make this the cover. Sometimes it doesn't work and you have to do it manually, which is fine as well. If I could just click position, it'll go backwards, like to the back. That's better. So because there's so much going on, I'm just going to remove all these things on the side because it's not very useful. And the thing with book covers is you don't want too much going on, essentially. If you can deliver the theme of your book as simply as you can, that would honestly be the best way to go about these things. So for the book that I'm working on, I am still a bit indecisive about the book cover, the book title. So I'm just going to go with one of them right now, and that is Black Feather. And the Murdoch's. I'm going to admit I just came up with that while I was looking up the pictures. Sometimes it's just one of those things, you know. Okay, so I want them separate so I can make it smaller. My username will essentially look the same despite whatever's going on in my book cover, so I'll add that in later. So I want to edit the picture in a way so that it'll darken maybe and add some of this just to, you know, this is a good one as well. Blur it. So this is a nice way of bringing more focus towards your words. So the font's nice, but it just doesn't go with this, and um, I think it looked better in my head. I also like going with cursive, but honestly, it's a hit or miss. My title is a bit long, so I wouldn't prefer using cursive because it might make it difficult to read. Okay, so I've changed the font. That was a bit difficult, but finally got it. This doesn't look too bad. It's not the best. I probably wouldn't go with this. I think I could do something better, but yeah, this should be the first cover. And just down here, I would add my username or pen name or whichever you like to go with. Yeah, so I like that. You know, it frees up some space in the middle. You can see what's going on in the picture. Do you see like how easy it was comparatively to get that done? So I'm gonna go into the next one, which is this one. So I selected this. Let's change up the picture. Um, Opening up my uploads. Again, it's very thin writing, so either I would go with. So let me check what's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Why did that turn around? Oh, wait, what? What? What is going on today? So this wasn't happening yesterday when I was trying this out. Just give me a minute, if you will. Yep. Now let's try again. Okay, there we go. Uh, don't need that. Too much going on. Let me change the color of that. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So play around with that, and let's put in our title, which is changing constantly. What was it here? Many secrets of the Murdoch Manor. Let's try the deadly secrets of Murdoch Manor. Okay, I'm already starting to like this much more than the previous one. Maybe because the image is easier to work with. Go into graphics, and I don't see much. Let's type up smoke. Yeah, so they have smoke. That might be a nice thing to have. I'm not sure where to put that. Or if I delete that and add this. Nope, too much. Okay, so I think I'll put it here. And also, let's see if I can darken that. Yeah, so just reduce some of that so it's a bit more subtle. And, interesting. I'm also going to try to change the filter on the main picture just because it's not as attention grabbing as I would like. Not sure if that made it better or worse, but yeah, I think I don't want to stay too much on this because I know I'm not going to use this picture because none of my characters look like that. And then this one, this is the third one. Um, let's try adding our pictures. I'm gonna go with the skull just because we've been using other, okay. I'm already starting to like this one. The Deadly Secrets of. Let's zoom in. Canva makes it so much more easier to do this. I mean, I did mention that I do like to remake my covers, especially as when you're writing and you figure out different elements that are really important and key to your story. It makes making the cover much more easier because it gives you ideas. For example, if like your story has, I don't know, an important story behind a key or a red door, those are good places to start for cover making. But because I don't know too much about the story, I've only had the first chapter written out, which I'll probably rewrite as well. I don't have too many ideas. I know that there will be a theme of resurrection in the story, so the skull does make a good fit. Deadly Secrets of Murdoch Manor. I'm not sure if that's grammatically correct. I'm not including the again, but I like that. I like how the Murdoch Manor looks. I'm not sure if I like this, but we'll keep it for now. Deleting this. Um, this is this is nice actually. I might actually keep this, or maybe I'm just getting a bit too excited. Let's see if we can add something. I'll try including some links down in the description of this video to help you out because sometimes we don't find images that suit our book from one website, and it's not like it's one fix for everyone, if that makes sense. I know that there's another one called Pixels, but instead of the I, you use an E. However, I'm not sure if they actually use professional pictures like this, like creative ones. And as an experiment, I'm just going to see. Yeah, I think I like that. Definitely, I would change this into maybe some other font. Let's see. Thank you for bearing with me if you're watching this. It's always nice to. Does that look good? Is it just me? I don't think I trust myself right now. It does grab your attention though, doesn't it? Yeah, so do you see the difference between what these portray? I mean, this looks pretty fantasy to me, if you ask me. Um, yeah, so if I change the picture to this, let's see how that looks. Uh, wait, what's this? Let's try the same font. That looks better. Take out the neon. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a bit obsessed with neon. Unfortunately, it doesn't really go with this, I guess, because of the giant flame in the center of the. Edit the picture just like we did before. Reduce this, add a bit of blur. If you click over here, letter spacing allows you to, play around with that part of the font. Something I am a bit concerned about is the lack of attention being drawn here. If I'm unable to find an element from Canva that's actually gonna look good on my cover, I search up something called PNG free. And you have these list of websites. I haven't tried these ones except Pixabay and this PNG tree. So when you click on it, they just ask that you sign in and you can download a bunch of elements with, you can see some of the ones I've searched before. I think I just put in light. And you have like these type of pictures that don't have any background. So when you download them, this is pretty nice. I think I'm gonna download that. Yeah, but the thing with these websites is like, as you can see, you can only download 2 per day if you don't want to pay them, which is fine. I think it's fair enough. You get to use their images. And yeah, so it's downloaded, and what you do is you go back to your Canva and upload files, and it should upload. Yeah, so it's uploaded. Let's drag it over here, and do you see that it's essentially like just gone transparent, and I think that looks pretty cool. Not on this cover, but it would be nice to have. I took a little time to myself and figured out what worked. And safe to say, I like this cover a lot more. And just a little tip for other fantasy book writers. It's not, a specific thing for fantasy, but I do see it more commonly. And that is to sometimes, to make something stand out, just take out one of the letters from your title and make it like either bigger or change the font. And it really does change up the look of your book so much more than if you had just not done it. So I'm going to try to do this again down here, but with the O. Just leave out some space for the O. Let's copy this so we don't have to do the entire thing out again. And we have a giant O, which we can fit here. Too big, but that should work. And do you see how much more it stands out now? I'm not too sure about the A, but what I can do is just reduce the lines. And this really does come from just playing around with these tools by yourself. There's no set way of. But I thought I'd just share this little tip of changing up how your book cover looks. And I appreciate how more fantasy this is starting to look than just a horror book, which essentially is not what I'm trying to go for. I do know that maybe this year I would want to post something for the Watty Awards, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Just like to point out that I am not a professional book cover maker. I have never done this kind of thing professionally. I do it for fun as a hobby, as a necessity as well, because on websites like Wattpad you need to have a book cover to go with your story. So yeah, but this is the best I could come up with. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoy videos about writing, reading, all that kind of stuff, then consider checking out my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!